Hello, ladies and gentlemen. In lieu of our regularly scheduled Divinity Original Sin 2 game, which occasionally we just can't seem to pull everyone together for, we're instead going to be playing some Tabletop Simulator. Today we're going to play some Arkham Horror with Lindsay and the Blue Foxy. Smidgy is unfortunately not available today. Let's go ahead and jump into the game beginning to be in progress.
Woo!
Choose a color. I choose... Oh, there's a blue. There's totally a blue.
Yeah, but it's not at a valid seat.
Oh.
What?
Oh, I see. You have to be... Okay, so I have to pick either green or orange right now.
Yeah.
I pick green. Why not?
Alright. So, I have to remember how the hell to play.
So what is this?
Oh, this is Arkham Horror, the card game.
Oh, okay.
So, in this game, we will be choosing one of 5 investigators. And each investigator comes with a deck. And the deck has items and events and things that you can use. But there are also a couple bad things in here that you don't want to draw. Like, probably in order from her stuff. Yeah, it is. So she's got, like, 2 bad things and 1 very bad.
Really seems like we should shuffle this deck.
Yeah. It will be shuffled. Stubborn Detective? I can't find her bad thing. Well, I know it's in here somewhere.
I totally want this character because she has no bad things.
No.
Oh, are we picking characters? My bad.
That's all good. So, Lindsay, you've never played with Tabletop Sim, have you?
I did a little tutorial, but I forgot everything.
Alright, the basics of this are left click pretty much does almost everything.
Basically.
So, for this deck, if you click and hold, you'll pick up the whole thing. If you click and swipe, you'll pick up the top thing. If you click and hold and you shake the mouse, you'll actually shuffle. F, flip, Q,
How do I zoom in?
scroll
Mouse
wheel. Do you have a
No,
scroll?
no, you can bring the card closer to you to look at it,
Oh,
right?
Alt, I think? Yeah. If you hold Alt.
There we go.
Yep,
Yes.
that's right.
And you can even zoom in and out if you hold Alt.
And if there were dice, you could hit R to roll the dice, but there's no dice on this table.
There's
Did you guys pick your people yet?
I will pick... I'll pick Wendy Adams. She's kind of like a middle of the ground, just middle range person. So I'm just gonna put my deck up on here. I'm gonna shuffle my deck a bunch. Take my little player token. And I'm gonna put my investigator on the investigator spot. Now, a lot of this game is automated. You'll notice that there is damage and horror buttons. You can click on them to activate them. If you click them a second time, it turns into a 3 version. So the way you make 4 is 1 3 and 1 1. So you don't actually have to take pieces if you don't want.
Okay, neat. That's good scripting. That's good work.
Yeah.
Okay.
This game is set up for the first session automatically, which is nice.
Cool.
All right.
All right, Linz, you pick. I want to let you pick first. Or
What
second,
a
rather.
gentleman. I mean, Roland Banks is...
He looks pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Daisy, I think,
She was my other choice.
because she gets the she gets an additional action for tome abilities. That sounds pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab her over this way. There you go. That's how you rotate with the mouse wheel. There you go.
Okay, let
And
me...
I want her deck, right?
Yeah, you'll want her deck.
The whole thing game. There you go.
Oh, my bad.
That right over here.
So, let me just go over a couple of the cards and kind of what they'll do. The way the game plays out is that these cards here... what was the ping button? Was it... I know that... here we go, tab. So these cards here are going to form a location. This is the study. As we reveal more areas, the study will grow into a hallway, into a basement, into an attic, and this area will become like a building. Our little player tokens will be moving from room to room, trying to discover clues, and also fighting off monsters. The cards that we have at our disposal come in a few different flavors. This is a talent. This is like an action. This is an innate skill. Basically, assets, events, and skills are kind of what you'll be using. There's also allies. Most of these are one-time use things, except for skills. Except for assets. Assets, I believe they stay with you, but you only have a certain amount that you can have. For example, you only have 2 hands, you only have 1 neck, so you can only wear 1 necklace, things like that. The event cards, as long as you can afford their cost. So, for example, this backstab has a cost of 3 at the top left. You'll be getting things called resources. You need to spend those resources to use cards. So this one has a resource cost of 1, this one has a resource cost of 3, this one does not have a resource cost. So if I wanted to, I could spend 3 and use backstab on my turn, and what that does is it changes how my fight action works. It allows me to use fight. This attack uses speed instead of strength, and it deals +2 damage. There's also symbols here on the top left, and if you are in a challenge that says roll a strength die, you can just discard this card to add 1 die to your roll. So if you had a strength score of 3, this would give you temporarily a strength score of 4. And you can discard as many as you want, especially the unexpected courage, because this one has 2 question marks, which means it can be 2 of anything. So if I was in a skill test and I didn't have enough book smarts or intelligence, I could give up unexpected courage for +2, but if you'll notice here it says max only 1, so I can only use this 1 time per challenge. The colors don't matter. The color is basically what type of card it is. This is a scoundrel card. This is a I forget what that card is, but they're just basically, each deck is made up of 2 colors and a generic color. So this is a red-green deck. I'll have lots of red and green cards.
So totally not magic based, like red isn't combat heavy or green isn't.
Actually,
healing?
yes, red is combat heavy.
Okay.
Green is kind of speed heavy. Purple is intelligence heavy, which usually has spell casting.
Okay.
And blue is, I think it's sanity heavy, which is a lot of defensive and protective stuff. So let me just make sure that I get the starting cards right. I think we get like I think we each draw 5, but let me just double check. Arkham Horror card game PDF instruction. Where are you? Arkham Horror card game. Learn to play, I think. Let's see. Beyond Time and Space, game overview.
I'm looking at the agenda. It's a really cool monster.
Which one?
At the agenda on the table has like a really cool monster.
Where's the agenda?
It's on the brown mat. It's a card. It says agenda when you hover over it. It's near the 26 encounter deck.
Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah. So this is kind of the scenario. So this is agenda 1A. So this is the first scenario, And it says, "It is late at night. You are holed up in your study, researching the bloody disappearances that have been taking place in the region. A few hours into your research, you hear the sound of strange chanting coming from your parlor down the hall. At the same time, you hear dirt churning as if something were digging beneath the floor. And the bottom..."
Get behind me.
Hmm?
Oh, it said, "Get behind me, Satan."
And at the bottom of that card, you see the number 3. When the doom counter reaches 3, you will then flip this card over. Something will happen. Or, yeah, I believe that's the case. Trapped over here on the is what we must do before we can continue on. So it says, "As you leap to investigate, the door to your study vanishes, leaving behind only solid wall. You are trapped inside your study until you can find another way out." And at the bottom of this card, it has 2 investigator, which means we need to find 2 clues for every investigator playing. We need to find 6 clues to get out of the study. Now the study has 2 clues in it. But I believe that'll change once we flip the card over. Let me just make sure that we're starting with the right stuff. So, first, choose your investigator. Good, we've done that. Choose one of those investigators to be the lead investigator. And give
That's
that
totally
player the campaign guide.
That's totally you because you think you've played this before.
Yeah.
So that's you.
Arkham Horror card game. No, not Knight of the Zealot.
Oh, and did you take your game piece? There's a Roland Banks. Oh no, Roland would be. Yeah, you
Yeah.
took Roland, right? So you need to take
Yes,
your
I
game
have
piece.
the card. Oh, my bad. Thank you.
I think Dunwich Legacy. What we're on? Let's see. The Dunwich Legacy, is this it?
I would like to be called Rolanda. Since
Rolanda. All right.
I'm still Daisy.
I like this platform.
It is
actually
a nice table.
Yeah.
LGC, maybe it's just called the LGC campaign guide. One sec. Knight of the Zealot? Let me just make sure I'm on the right thing here. Yes. Okay, so this is Knight of the Zealot. That's what it is. Priest Encounters Agenda. It's got like all the frickin'... God, it has all the expansion.
Oh, that's what these books are. Okay.
Yeah, so each of these books are actually... you can open them up and pull out all the other cards. Knight of Zealot is a campaign for 1 to 4 players. It includes the Gathering, Midnight Mask, and the Devourer Below. This must be
Right
the
here.
Gathering.
Right here.
Turn to the Gathering.
Over on this side. Yep.
Ah, okay, and there's nothing in it because it's all in here. Gotcha. Okay. Should we play on standard difficulty or easy difficulty?
Let's go standard. What the hell? We lose,
Okay.
lose. Let's do it.
So, there's no dice rolling in this game. This game has a unique way of rolling chance. This chaos bag contains various items. It contains a +1, skull, a broken tome, -2, -4. It just various different tokens. You will be randomly pulling a token from this book each time you make a challenge, and that will change your roll. So that is how this game rolls dice. If you roll a special symbol, like this Elder Sign is usually very good. Whereas this is a guaranteed failure regardless of what your skill is.
The Cthulhu tentacles mean
Yeah.
fail.
Yeah. And if you look at this page here, if you roll a skull, it's minus X, where X is the number of ghouls. If you roll a shroud, it's -1, and if you fail, you take 1 horror. And if you roll a broken tomb, it's a -2, and if there's a ghoul enemy at your location, take 1 damage. Okay. So let's see. Starting off, choose your investigators. Each player assembles their investigator deck. Choose the difficulty level. Assemble the chaos bag. Gather all the cards. Put the study into play. Set the Ghoul Priest and Lita Chandler card aside. Ghoul Priest and Ghoul Priest and Lita Chandler. There they are. Shuffle the remainder of the encounter cards, which are these. Okay. And let's see. Where was that learned to... Sorry, I just have to get the turn order thing. I know there's this card here. I mean, this card here, but there's more to it than that. 1 second. Rule. Yes, living card game. Load, pages, load! Okay. Assemble the token pool. Yeah, we have those. Assemble the chaos bag. Starting resources. Each investigator starts out with 5 resources. So on your player mat, on your resources, click each button once, and that will give you 5 resources. So it's right here for you.
Oh. Oh, I see.
Yeah, so if you click them twice, you get a number 3. If you click them...
Oh. Oops.
Yeah. It's just so you can get easier amount. On your player card, by the way, where is your card, Lindsay?
I have it in my hand.
Oh, okay. So on your player card, you will notice that there are numbers on the top. There's a intelligence, study, strength, and speed. That's how many dice you will roll when the time comes to make a challenge. You also have some kind of effect. I don't know what your character's effect is, but it should be something. And then at the bottom is a heart and a brain. That is how much physical damage and mental damage you can take. When one of those has met that number, you become unconscious. I forget what happens then, but I think you're out of the game until you can... I think you might be out of the game for that scenario until the end of it. But we'll see.
Yeah, I think when I saw people play this on tabletop, they were anytime you got out of the game, you just picked a new character and started from scratch.
Oh.
Yeah, I think your corpse might be on the ground and somebody can pick you up. What it is okay. If it's physical, I think you get an injury, and if it's mental, you get a psychosis. We'll figure that out later when it happens. Anyways, take 5 cards from your starting deck.
So you can just press the number 5, and that'll...
You can just hover your mouse over your deck, hit the number 5 key on your keyboard, and it should pull 5 cards.
That's awesome.
Yep. I'm just going to move your deck, Lindsay, just off the board, because this is actually a place where you'll put cards.
How did you rotate my deck?
Q and E. E rotates to the right. Q rotates it to the left.
Cool.
And again, if you hold Alt, you can zoom your cards. Okay. So, I'll be the lead investigator. I will take the first turn. how many turns? Okay, so the round sequence card here. We skip the Mythos phase, which is the first phase. We go straight to the investigation phase. Each investigator takes a turn performing 3 action. So an action is moving, playing a card, which you'll have to spend the resources for, or using an action. So I am going to immediately spend 2 of my resources and spend 2 of my resources. I'm going to play the Wendy's Amulet card. This is only for Wendy. And while it is equipped, I can play the topmost event in my discard pile as if it was one of my cards in my hand. So I'm going to equip this. Go. And that was 1 action. My second action is going to be... Oh, I have to flip this card over, I think. Because we've discovered it. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Okay. Rid of these. So there are 6 clues in the study. That is because if you look at the study card, on the right, it says who investigator, which means there are clues equal to 2 times the number of investigators. On the left is I believe it's called the Shroud. You need to search for a value above that number to discover a clue. So, searching, or investigate, yeah. Let's see. Uses 3... Okay, so my second action is I'm going to spend 2 more of my resources, and I'm going to use the flashlight. It is a item I'm going to hold in my hand, and this has 3 uses. It allows me to investigate with a -2 to the room's shroud value. So what is the investigate? Is that book or is that head? Let me double check here. Investigate. Actions.
I think book is tome. So it might be head.
Let's see. Ready and exhausted, locations, player order, skills and skill tests, weakness cards, investigation. Okay, so the things that you can do on your turn are draw a card, gain a resource, activate an action, which is, this. Engage an enemy, investigate, which is what I'm going to be doing, move, play a card, try to evade a monster, or fight.
How many of those can you do?
You can do any of them, a total of 3.
A total of 3, okay.
Yeah, and you can do one of them multiple times if you want. Mm-hmm. But you only get 3 turns. Investigate is a book. Okay. So my book value is 3. In that case, I'm not going to use the flashlight. I'm just going to use a normal investigation action. So I'm going to... Okay. I've shuffled the chaos bag. So I have a value of 3 with a skull. Skull is -X. Well, there are no ghouls, so it's -0. Which means I succeed. I get a... Put that on my player map. No. So that's my 3 actions. Now, Lindsay, it is your turn.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. On the back... Okay, I'm going to copy this. There we go. So I'll have one of them facing up and one of them facing down. So those are the things that you can do on your turn.
So you start... Oh, skip during first round. Okay, so you start by investigating.
So right now, it's the investigation phase. Each investigator takes a turn. I've taken my turn. So Lindsay, you can now take your turn.
I would like to place my knife in my hands.
Okay, in that case. You need to pay the one resource. So if you look at your resources, just click until it disappears.
Click my resources. You're pointing at it. What's happening?
Yeah.
Oh, my machete. Wait, what?
Oh, no, your cards are in the way. Look at your player mat.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Yes, let me back up. So
Yeah.
one
One resource.
So I put that where?
Well, I'm just going to click it to take it off.
Oh, okay.
There you go. So you've paid your one resource. You've equipped your knife.
Yes.
Okay, so that was your first turn.
And if I have a let's see. Sorry, what's this gonna do if I okay, I guess I want to flip a card over then.
Hold on. Actually, basic we. Okay, yeah, we do have. So what we're trying to do is we need to collect these green tokens, and in order to do that, we need to make successful investigation, which use your book symbol.
Okay, I'd like to make an investigation then.
All right. So what is your book symbol?
My book.
Yeah, on your card.
3.
3. Okay, so you have a starting value of 3 to investigate.
Okay.
If you want to play a card to add to it, you can do that now by discarding a card with a book symbol on the top left. If not, you can chance pulling a card from the chaos bag. I will shuffle it for you. It is shuffled.
I don't have anything with the... Oh, I mean...
Well, it's only if you want to. You might be able to succeed without it.
I have a card that says, play during your turn, discover one clue at your location. It has 2 books on it. It's an event card. So does that mean that's doing the same thing?
Wow. Yes, it can do that. But if you play that card, you just straight up get a clue.
Yeah, so I don't have to chance picking up some weird card.
Yeah, but
Okay.
playing it will cost a resource. Does it have any resource cost at the top?
It says 2.
Okay, so it will cost 2 resources to play it, but it is a guaranteed clue. So that's up to you if you want to.
I want to.
Okay.
So I guess I discard this somewhere?
Yep, I'll just put it next to your deck as like a discard pile called
Okay.
Working on a Hunch. Now,
And then
working rather fast, which means you can play it fast. Forget what fast means. I think it doesn't use an action. I'm actually pretty sure fast does not use an action. So let me see. In the meantime, you can just pick a clue and put it on your board.
Okay, clue.
Any one of the green tokens
Green tokens.
on the card.
Oh, I was looking at the card. My bad.
Oh, good. Okay. And regardless, you'll have one more turn left, but I think you'll have 2. I'm just double checking.
Yeah, I do have one more turn left. Oh, I put it in a horror.
Yeah, there's a clues section on your board. There you go.
Perfect.
Okay, so yes, you still have another action. So fast does not use an action. That's it.
Okay, so I have 2 actions then, because I only used 1.
Yep. Well, actually, you used 1 for the knife. Yes, yeah, you're right. 1 for the knife, and the other one was fast, so it didn't use up an action. So you can investigate again. You still have a default value of 3, which does put you above the necessary 2, but there are minus tokens in here.
Yeah. I also have a machete. I'm thinking maybe... how quickly do I get resources back?
You use an action to get a resource, or you play a card that gives you resource. Resources do get kind of slow to get, so maybe keep a couple on hand.
Okay.
Also, an action is needed to draw a card, apparently. So
Yes, an action is needed to draw a card.
So your hand is never going to be full again, basically.
Probably not. But there is no hand limit.
Okay, so I guess I will draw a card.
Okay. So draw a card from your deck. You can just
And
hover
that-
over it.
That
Click-
costs one resource.
No, just one action.
Oops.
Just hit 1 on your keyboard.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay. And then I have one more action.
Yep, you have one more action. You
Can I
can
pick
try
up
to investigate again. You can play a card. You can get another resource or another card.
I want to get another card.
Okay.
Get me. All right, cool. And that
All right.
concludes my turn.
Okay, Peace, you're up.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do is let's options, turns, enable turns.
Oh, there you go.
Okay,
Okay.
Lindsay, at the top there is a turn button. If you could hit that for me. There we go. Oh, it looks like it's going in opposite order. It's going clockwise instead of counterclockwise. That's
It's fine. Whatever. We'll just adjust.
next round we'll switch it to clockwise just so this turn order goes all right.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to spend my first turn. I'm going to spend 2 resources. And I'm going to use my flashlight. Or I'm going to actually equip my flashlight, I should say. So that's up. I've
Oh,
got
here we
3
go. I
resources
can
for that.
reverse the order. There we are.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. For my second action, I'm going to investigate.
Okay.
I have a 5 base, I believe.
Yep, you do have a 5 default value,
Yeah.
so go ahead and pull from the chaos bag. 5 minus 3 is still 2, so you
Okay.
still succeed.
So still got a clue.
Yep, you
I'll
get a
go
clue.
Take that. Oops, over here. There you go. And my last action, I'm going to get a resource.
Okay. All
There
right,
we go.
so every investigator has gone 1. Now, enemy phase. Well, there aren't any enemies on the board just yet. But if they were, they would attack us if they could.
Hello?
Yes?
So here.
Lindsay, it says you've
Hello?
like disconnected. Lindsay,
That-
are you there? Can you hear
Oh,
us?
That's
Okay.
weird. It said I disconnected from server.
Yeah, you had like
Yeah.
582 ping all of a sudden. I don't know what the hell
Yeah,
happened.
I'm gonna re-invite you.
All your cards are still here though, so you're
Yeah,
still,
your cards
you're
are still
good.
here. Don't worry about them. Are you still on Steam? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're right here. Okay. LNZ invite. Okay.
Is your router acting up again, Lens?
Ugh, I don't know. What the hell? Oh, here we go.
Do you remember the very complicated password?
Yes. Connecting.
It was obviously supercalifragilisticexpialidocious spelled backwards. So
Oh, yeah. All right, Lindsay, you can pick your seat back at your spot. There we go.
Oh, here we go.
All right,
Bye-bye.
so there are no enemies. So the upkeep phase. Reset all actions. Well, there's nothing to reset. Ready all exhausted cards. No cards have been exhausted. Each investigator draws 1 card and gains 1 resource. Okay, so we do get 1 card and 1 resource every turn.
Oh, good.
okay.
And then each investigator checks your... Oh, there is a hand size, and it's 8. Okay, but
no worries.
whatever. None of us have 8. So now it's the Mythos phase. Place 1 Doom on the agenda. And Doom is now on the agenda. Advance the agenda if the Doom threshold is satisfied. It's not. Then each investigator draws 1 card from the encounter deck. Okay, so I'm going to draw my card. Lindsay and Peace, you need to draw a card from the encounter deck, which is this deck here. Okay. And we're going to have to resolve these. So, I drew a Ghoul Minion. Now, when you draw a monster, you are engaged with the monster. What that means is the monster looks at you and he goes on your board. He is now sticking with you. If you've drawn a treachery, you have to resolve it immediately. And if you... Lindsay, did you draw one yet?
Yeah, I have it says creature, swarm of rats. Is that the same as monster?
So put it on your board.
On your player mat, yeah.
Yeah, on your player mat. And we're going to have to get rid of these creatures. So on the left is the strength value that you need to deal it damage. On the right is the speed value you need to run away from it. And in the center is how much health it had.
Mm-hmm.
So the way that you fight is on your turn, you will... Oh, and one other thing is... Where's that rat? Oh, there it is. Next to the word enemy on the center of the card, it has a 1 heart. That means it will deal 1 physical damage.
Okay.
Mine has 1 heart and 1 brain, which means it will deal 1 physical and 1 sanity damage. Yours has the keyword of hunter, which means it will actually move from room to room searching for people. Some monsters don't move. They just kind of stay where they are. But anyway, the way you fight is that on your turn, you will either fight or escape. Which is one of the actions that you can do. Fight or evade. When you fight, you challenge your fist value against the opponent's fist value along with one of the tokens. If you succeed, you deal it 1 damage. If you use an item, like the knife, for example, your knife says fight, you get +1 fist for this attack. So you will be able to fight it with your knife and do more damage. Or you could discard the knife and get 2 fists with +1 damage. Me, I don't have an item, which is bad. Now, when you are engaged with a monster, doing anything other than fighting it or running away from it, the monster will hurt you. You kind of have to evade it or fight it. That's the only thing you can really do, or you'll just start taking damage. Let me just double check and make sure that
Echo, turn on office light.
that's correct. Let's see. Just want to make sure that I got that right. Evade, activate, fight. Enemy attack. Damage and horror. Enemy engagement. While an enemy card is in play, either it is engaged with an investigator or it is at a location. Each enemy in an investigator's threat area is considered to be at the same location as the investigator. If the investigator moves, the enemy moves with them unless the enemy has been evaded. At any time a ready, non-engaged enemy is at the same location as an investigator, it will immediately engage the first investigator that enters the room, and it is placed in their threat area. You know that if you try to do things, they hurt you. Engage. To engage an enemy, an investigator. Fade. One moment, I just need to see this. Okay, here we go. If an investigator is engaged with one or more ready enemies, performing any action other than evade or fight, or to activate an ability with Parlay or Resign, causes each of those enemies to attack the investigator. This is called an attack of opportunity.
Makes sense. Okay.
Okay. Also, one other thing you can do is, if you don't have an enemy on you, but somebody else does and you're in the same room, you can use the engage action and take an enemy from someone. Okay. So
you got a bad guy on you. What are you going to do?
Yeah, it's essentially my turn right now, because we're out of the... Let's see. Yeah, okay, so we're out of the Mythos phase. We're back in the investigation. So I've got an enemy here that has 2 fists and 2 speed. My speed is a lot better than my fist. So I might try and evade him. I would love to use pickpocketing first, but that would damage me because I don't have it ready right now.
If you need help, I have dodge, which I can play when an enemy attacks an investigator at your location to cancel that attack.
That would be great. Also, one other thing is, on your turn, you can discard as many cards as you want to give yourself bonuses to certain attributes, but the other players can, if they're in the same room as you, give 1 card. They can discard 1 card to give you a bonus. However, I'm just going to attempt to evade this monster. So I'm going to roll my speed value against his speed value, which is 4 versus 2. I've rolled a 0, so my 4 beats his 2. So what happens now is I have evaded the Ghoul Minion. The Ghoul Minion is now in the room and exhausted. He will not attack when it comes to the monster's attack, but he's not dead, which means on the next turn he's gonna go to someone.
Let me see him.
So now that I've done that, I will... I'm going to spend 2 resources, and I'm going to gain the ability Pickpocketing. It's a talent, and it allows me to be better at evading. Well, actually, it allows me to draw a card after successfully evading. And then for my 3rd action, I'm going to try and get us out of this room. I'm going to investigate. So I have a 3 versus 2 value. My 2 still beats a 2, so I get a clue. Alright, and that is my turn. Lindsay?
Okay,
you
well...
have Rat.
Yeah. Which only has an attack, the fist is only 1, and my fist is 4. Plus I have my knife, which gives me a +1, so I'm battling a 5 fist.
Yep.
So
you have 5.
Yeah.
So you can now pull this, and there's still 1 auto fail in here. So just don't draw the auto fail, and hopefully.
So do I just push 1? I click it and push 1.
You can just click and drag really quickly, and you'll pull the top thing out of it. Oh no, that's the auto fail.
Oh, I see.
So I don't think you have anything that can get rid of this. But because you failed, the monster will attack you. I believe. Let's see. If the combatant is successful, you deal 1 damage. If the test fails, no damage is dealt to the enemy. However, if you fail against an enemy engaged with another investigator, the damage value of the failed attack is instead dealt to the investigator. Okay, so you take no damage. Never mind. No damage is dealt to the attack. Okay, so all that happened is you failed to attack it.
This 0 token, did you give that to me? Or how did I get this 0 token?
Oh, did you pull that? That must have been the first thing that you drew.
Oh.
Okay, so you drew a 0. You didn't draw a fail. You actually drew a token, I didn't realize.
Oh, my bad.
That's okay. So what happens is your 5 is adjusted with a +0, which is
Okay.
still 5. You overpowered the rats. You did 1 damage. You have killed the rat.
Die, rats.
You get to keep the rats as a trophy.
Okay.
Or is
I'll
that
just
only
put-
trophy monsters? Let me double check. Because I think
You
only
dirty
some
rat.
monsters are considered trophies. Da-da. Evade, fight. Here we go. If the enemy is defeated, let's see. Place a number of damage tokens equal to the amount of damage dealt on the enemy. If an enemy has as much damage as it has health, the enemy is defeated and put in the encounter discard pile. If the bottom of the enemy's text indicates that it is a victory point monster, place the card in a victory pool instead. Okay, so no, it goes to the discard pile. So
Where's
I'll
the-
take the Swarm of Rats. I'll put it right. That's the discard.
Okay.
Okay,
You have 2 more
so
actions,
that was your-
Linus.
so that was your first action.
Oh,
You still have
forgot.
2 more.
I just murdered him so good that I forgot I have to do other stuff.
Oh,
um,
do you have anything on your card that says like when you kill a monster, something happens?
that's a good point. Yes, after you defeat an enemy, discover 1 clue at your location. Limit once per round.
Okay,
Awesome.
so you get a clue. I'm gonna put the clue on your board for you. You
It
now
says
have
it says this little star icon effect +1 for each clue on your location.
So when you draw the from here, there's that one special card. It is
The Elder Sign.
the Elder Sign. Where'd it go?
I just
She just-
picked.
Oh,
Yeah.
She just put it in her
just
hand.
picked it. Yeah. So when you draw that,
Mhm.
you get your star ability, which is it's +1 for every clue.
Yeah,
Is that what you drew?
yeah, that's what I drew.
Oh shit! Nice. Okay, so it is a +2 to your search. What were you doing?
I wanted to look for a clue, but first I looked at my card as you suggested, which says +1 for each clue in your location.
Okay, so there is 1 clue left, and you get to get it.
I get
But
to
now, now we have collectively 6 clues.
Good.
So if we put these clues on the board here, I will advance us to the next part of the mission.
Oh, over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull this down, flip it.
Okay.
You notice that the edges of your newly purchased rug are tattered and mud-stained. Finding this odd, you shift the furniture aside and pull back the rug. To your surprise, you see the door leading out of your study. You slowly turn the knob and the door swings open, revealing your hallway below. You jump through the doorway, landing on your feet on the soft dirt. The door to the study slams shut above you. The smell of burning wood fills the narrow hall, intermingled with the scent of rot and decay. Put into play the set-aside hallway, cellar, attic, and parlor. So here's the hallway, the cellar, the parlor, and the attic. I'm gonna change these options real quick. Okay. I'm gonna move this a little to the side. I'm gonna put the attic over. Okay. Place each investigator in the hallway. So each investigator is going to be on the hallway. Back in the bag. We're all in the hallway here.
Okay.
And then remove the study from the game. Well, guess
Also,
what?
discard each enemy and study, so he's gone. Yep.
Yep, he is gone. Is he treasure? He is not treasure, so he goes into the disc. And this thing goes away. So I will just move it. So actually, I'll move the attic up here, because it's the attic. It deserves to be on top.
So I'm curious. I only did 2 things.
Yep, you still get a turn.
Okay.
Okay. So we are now in the hallway. The hallway then gets discovered. It has no clues. It has a shroud value of 1. And it is connected to rooms with a triangle symbol, a plus symbol, and a diamond symbol. So it's connected to the parlor, connected to the cellar, and it might be connected to... Oh, and it's connected to the attic. So you can go to any one of these locations. Or you can spend your action getting a resource or drawing a card.
So I have one action left. I would like to... Where is it? I would like to add another item to my other hand.
Okay.
So that's...
okay, the machete costs... You have 3 resources.
But don't I get 1 resource back?
Per turn, yeah, at the end of everybody's turn.
Oh, okay, so then... Okay.
So, I just want to let you know that when you fight a monster, you will not be able to use both the knife and the machete. But they do different things. So depending on what you're fighting, you may want to use either the knife or the machete.
Okay.
I would probably say you're more often going to use the machete, but you can still use the knife for its discard ability.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so that was your 3 actions. You can hit the end turn button at the top.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, peace.
All right, I have Crypt Chill. It's treachery. I have to test against 4 heads. Which I'm guessing is intelligence. So the problem is that I only have 3 heads.
Okay.
And that's going to be an issue. I mean, I could try rolling and maybe I'll get lucky.
So if you fail, you need to discard 1 asset. You have a flashlight, so you'll have to discard that if you fail. Now, I kind of would like you to keep that.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm going to burn on your behalf, because we're still in this room, Unexpected Courage. It gives you +2 to your brains. or your head.
Okay, well that works. Yeah, I was looking for any of my cards to have anything. I get plus for fighting and plus for tome, but no heads. So, okay, so that'll give me a 5.
Yep, which is
so now
still
I just have to roll better.
Not a guarantee.
Yeah, but it helps because there's only 1 failure token in there.
Yeah, do you have anything that you can discard to give yourself another brain or another head?
No, I see Fleet of Foot. I see the Strength one.
Okay.
And the Tome.
Well, good luck.
That's it. Okay, well, let's just try it out.
-1, you still make it.
Still make it, but only because you helped me. Okay, so good. So what do we do with this guy?
You just get rid of it. It just goes to the discard.
Great. Okay, so that's not too bad. There's no clues in here, so I think I'm gonna go ahead.
Oh, also, I forgot to read the barrier.
Oh.
A glowing barrier blocks the path to your parlor. As you move toward it, intense heat forces you to back away. Picking up a handful of dirt, you toss it at the barrier and watch in horror as the dirt incinerates. Ooh. Perhaps there's something in the cellar or in the attic that can help. Objective. When the round ends, investigators in the hallway may, as a group, spend the requisite number of clues to advance. Is that on the other one? Nope, it didn't. Okay.
Huh, we don't have any clues, though.
Yeah, we need 3 times the number of investigators. We need 9 clues, collectively.
Yikes.
Okay, so I think as one of my actions, I can move to a connecting location, right?
Yep, as one of your actions, you can move.
All right, I'm going to go to the attic.
Okay. So when you're in the attic, you discover the attic. There are clues. 6 clues in the attic. Force. After you enter the attic, take 1 horror. Wow, well, just for entering the attic.
Okay, fine. 1 horror taken.
Now, this has a shroud value of 1. It is very easy to search here. Victory 1, what does that mean? I'll look up what Victory 1 is. I think that means that if you have this revealed by the time you win, you get 1 extra victory. But okay. let me check on that.
Well, I think the smart thing to do here would probably be to just go ahead and investigate.
Yeah, eventually what we need are clues.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I mean, I have a 5, I think, investigate here. Yeah, I have a 5. tome anyway,
Mhm.
which will get me that. So, okay, still -2, but that gets me 3 total, so I'm still good. So I can still take a clue. So I'm going to take that clue over. Just drop it there for now. Oh, there it is. Clues go over there. All right, that was my turn.
Okay. So that was everybody's turn. It is now the enemy phase. There are no enemies. It is now the upkeep phase. So reset all actions, flip your mini cards, which nobody has. Ready all your exhausted cards. Nobody has any of those. Each investigator gets 1 card and 1 resource. And then we put 1 doom on the doom tracker. So that's 2 doom on the doom tracker. At 3, it will move to the next phase. So now we advance the doom, it won't do that. Each investigator draws 1 card from the encounter deck.
1 enemy from encounter deck.
Mine is a treachery, revelation, Hess 3 head. I'm going to call that intelligence. For each point you fail by, take 1 horror. Ugh, what is my intelligence? 4? I
should
think
be
I can
fine.
chance.
Yeah, you'll be good.
I just picked up the rat again. Did I pick the wrong?
No, there's multiple rats. There's multiple monsters. So it's good though because you're good at fighting, and that thing is easy to kill. And when you fight, you get a clue.
True. I just want to make sure I wasn't picking from discard.
Yeah.
Actually, does she only get a clue if she's in the area with a clue?
I'll check on that, but I think you do still get a clue, even if there are no clues in that area.
Okay.
That could be wrong, but I will check. Anyways, for now, I have to test my 4 versus its 3. I fail, but I only failed by 1. So I will take 1 horror damage. Go. And then this goes away.
Oh, so even though you fail, it still goes away?
Yeah, it's a revelation.
That's right.
It happens immediately and then just goes away.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
Did you get one?
I did.
Dissonant Voices. Put Dissonant Voices in your threat area. Cannot play assets or events. At the end of the round, discard Dissonant Voices.
Yeah, so basically I can't do anything. Well, I can't play assets.
You can't play assets or events. You can still draw cards. You can still search. You just can't play cards from your hand.
Just I'm disturbed. Okay. That's not too bad. Could be worse.
And Lindsay has a enemy, which will affect her on her turn. For now, it is my turn. The attic looks like an easier place for me to investigate. I don't have a great investigation value. Then again, I don't think any of us have a great investigation value. Oh, you do.
Yeah, I have a pretty good one.
You do. In that case, I will probably go down to the cellar. Or should I help you clean up the attic first? Because regardless, there's only 6 clues in the attic. We need 9. We're going to have to go to the cellar.
Yeah, we're going to have to go there eventually. And that's supposedly, I mean, they said specifically, go to the attic or the cellar.
Yeah.
So might as well do both.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the cellar. I'm going to reveal it. Ooh, there's 6 clues in the cellar. Take 1 damage. Great. This one has a shroud value of 4.
Well, you have your flashlight. That should help.
You have my flashlight. So I will, for my second action, spend one of my flashlight abilities. Boop. And I will investigate with my flashlight. Gives it -2. So is it a 3 that I've got? It's my 3 versus its 2. I think I'm going to discard my elusive. I'm going to discard my elusive for another +1. So I have 4 versus its 2. And yep, I succeed. I get a... And then
I'm wondering if we should switch places. You should go to the easy stuff in the attic, and I can take the hard stuff in the cellar.
For now, just get clues.
Okay.
Yeah. For my last action, I'm going to draw... Okay. And I will end my...
Okay. Sorry, my camera angle is like ridiculous, and I'm trying to remember what the fuck to.
It's right click to move the camera around, or you can hit
I got it.
WASD to just move your camera.
Gotcha. Alright, so on my first turn, I would like to gain another resource. Come on.
Okay.
Okay, one more resource. And then I would like... Oh, I have to go to a room. Duh. Should I join...
What is
Wait a
your
minute, you've got
book
rats.
level?
You've got rats.
Oh yeah,
Oh
that's
yes,
right.
you have rats. You should probably fight these probably with either one. It doesn't really matter.
So the machete might be best because I fight with a +1 on this attack, and if the attacked enemy is the only enemy engaged with you, it says this attack deals +1 damage. So
Yeah,
does
but he
that
only
mean
has
I
one
get
health.
2?
Yeah.
Oh well, damn it. Anyways, that's true.
It's all right. Yeah.
So
It's
I
good
get
that you have
2
it.
out of that card, and then I have got 4 fists, so I'm attacking with a 6, and then I'll click for this.
That kills it.
Yeah, you're good.
So swarm of rats goes away, and that was your first action. So
Yeah.
you've got no, that was your second action. Your first action was getting a resource.
Yeah, it says I get +1 clue for this location, but there's no clues here, correct?
That is true. Let me check that. But yeah, just keep playing as normal. I'll take a look
Well,
at that.
Your third
for
action
my
would be
final-
moving, right?
Yeah, for my final action, I want to move to a location.
What's your investigation skill? The little
My-
tome looking at thing, the book looking icon.
The book is a 3.
Okay. I would recommend going to the attic because that's going to be a hell of a lot easier.
Okay, I'll move to the attic.
Roland Bank's clue ability. Roland cannot discover a clue if there are no clues to discover. Yep. Okay.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so that was your third action. That's all you can do.
Oh, and turn button. There we go.
There you go.
Oh,
Okay.
Lindsay.
Yeah.
For entering the attic, you have to take 1 horror damage, which is 1 break.
No.
There you go. All right. So peace.
Okay. So you don't have any health problems right now, right, Lens?
No, and haven't been attacked by the rats yet.
Okay. Because I can heal by 1, but I don't need to do that right now.
Well, would you be healing my horror, or is there
No,
actual...
just health, I think.
Oh, then okay, I'm good. Thank you, though.
Yeah,
the
it's just 1
damage.
damage, yeah. Okay, so I don't need... So I have a fast that I could do for investigating, but I don't really need to do that
Keep in
right
mind,
now.
you can't play assets.
Oh, right, because right now, I can't play anything. So I think most of these I can do is just investigate.
Yeah, or get resources or cards.
Yeah. So I have investigate of 5. This has investigate or shroud of 1, so I should just be able to do this unless I fail instantly. Nope, I'm good.
Nice.
So I get a clue. There we go. Another one for me. So that was my first action.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I can just do that 2 more times. At this point, why not just try to
could.
suck all these up?
In all honesty, you could.
Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, a +1, so you get
+1. Wow.
There you go.
There's only 1 +1, and there's 16 items.
All right.
Woohoo!
And last one.
Okay, so the broken
Broken
tome is
tablets.
-2, and if there's a ghoul, it deals damage to you.
Nope.
But I think
We're good.
even with the -2, you succeed.
Yep, so good. So take that one. There you go.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right.
But at the end of
With
my
the end of your-
turn, it says end of the round, discard Dissonant Voices. We're at the end of the round
Okay.
now, right?
The end of the round is after the upkeep phase, but yeah, there's nothing that's going to be done, so you might as well discard it now.
Okay.
Okay, enemy phase. Enemies with a hunter keyword will move toward the nearest no enemies. Enemies engaged with each engaged enemy attacks. There aren't any. Reset all actions, ready all exhausted cards. Everybody draws 1 card and gains 1 resource. Okay, and then each investigator checks your hand size. place 1 doom on the agenda. We are now at 3 doom, which means your house continues to change before your very eye. The walls have decayed, and the ground in many rooms has turned to dirt. It's almost as if you have been transported somewhere else entirely, although every now and again you recognize elements of your former home. The lead investigator must decide. Choose one. Either each investigator discards 1 card at random from their hand, or the lead investigator takes 2 horror. Is anybody really set on the cards that they've got?
I've got 7 cards already. I could totally use to dump a card. I could dump a card.
All right. In that case, what I'm going to do is I'm gathering up my cards, shuffling my cards, discarding 1 of my cards.
How do you grab all your cards at once?
I just highlight them on the bottom row, and then I drag them away from me.
Oh, there we go. Yep, that did it.
And then if you drop them, they kind of go into a pile. If you hover...
There we go. I got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
If you highlight them and hit G, it puts them in a pile. Like, it forces them.
Ah, okay.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Okay, then we just pull 1 card, and that just gets...
Pull 1 card, and that's the card you discard.
And it turns out to be... Okay, so I can't heal anybody anymore, but that's okay.
Aw, you're medical tech.
Okay, so does that go... Where does that go?
Discard pile. You just straight up discard it.
Okay, so I'll just put it right here for now.
Dang, my Hard Knocks went away. That's a good card. Okay. So we have resolved the agenda. So now the new agenda.
Yeah.
Rise of the Ghoul. The floor beneath you is giving way, and you see a vast network of tunnels twisting into the darkness below. Shapes and silhouettes of strange creatures move swiftly through the tunnels, trying to find a way up. You probably don't want to be here when they do. There is 7 on the doom counter, so we have to get out of here before that happens. But we've got a little bit of time. A little bit. Meanwhile, everybody needs to draw a encounter card. My encounter card is Frozen in Fear. Put Frozen in Fear into play in your threat area. The first time you perform one of the following, move, fight, or evade, it costs an additional action. But at the end of your turn, you can test your mental, and if you succeed, discard Frozen in Fear. It's a good thing I'm not fighting anything. But I can't move. Well, still, I'm in this area for a reason. Alright. My turn. I am going to... I need to want to... No, not in this room. This room is too difficult to investigate to do that. So I'm going to spend another flashlight charge. I'm going to investigate this room. I am 1 above. Yeah, I'm 1 above. That's the best I can do right now. Ah, I succeed.
Barely, but it works.
Get another 2. I like to be 2 above, if at all possible. And then for my next 2 actions, I'm going to gain a resource and draw a card. Ah, good, unexpected card. Okay, ending my turn.
All right, Linz, what was your encounter card?
Mine was Grasping Hands, a treachery card. It's a really cool looking card. Decaying. It's in my hand. Decaying hands rise up from below and grasp and claw at your ankles. It's a revelation test, and for each point you fail by, take 1 damage. It's the little foot with wings, and it says 3.
Okay, so it's your speed. You have to test.
I only have 2.
If you only have 2 and you need a 3, you will need to discard cards to try and boost your power in that.
Well,
aspect.
I have a hyper awareness card, which I spend 1 resource to. I can get 1 flying foot, basically. Can I not use my cards?
Let me see. Revelation. I think a revelation, you can't do anything until you resolve it immediately. Let me just double check on that.
Okay. I'll put my card down.
Revelation. Action trigger, action trigger. Revelation. Peril? No. Treachery, enemy. Come on. I know your revelation. Okay, here we go. When one of these cards is drawn, the investigator who drew the card must resolve its revelation ability immediately. So yeah, you can't do anything. You can't equip a card because that's an action. You have to do your revelation first. But you can still discard card.
So I can still discard my hyper awareness.
If it has a foot symbol on it, yes.
It has a book and a foot symbol under the asset name.
Yes. You can discard it for the foot, but you cannot play it with resources for the effect on the bottom of the card.
Well, it says spend 1 to get that, so actually this is even better because I'm not spending a resource to use it.
True, but it means it goes away rather than stays with you permanently.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought these cards were use and toss.
Some are, but if it's an asset, it gets to stay with you.
Oh, cool. Oh, well, damn.
Yeah. Or you could just take the damage from whatever that card is, which is...
Well, I would definitely get 1 damage.
At least 1, yeah. A maximum of 3.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I think I would... Yeah, but even if I spend this and I get 1, there's a chance that I still fail anyway.
Yeah. There is a chance that you will still fail this.
Huh. Okay, I want to discard a card, I think, then.
Okay. Where did this guts come from?
That's what I randomly picked.
Oh, to discard. Okay, so I'm just going to put that in your...
Wait, where'd you put it?
I just put it in your discard pile.
Oh, okay. My bad. Okay.
All good.
Deal 1 damage to an enemy at your hand. So, can you tell me, because I have this beat cop and I have this guard dog, and I like them. So, are you saying I can use them? Like, how do I use this card?
Okay, so you'll pay the resource card, or the resource cost. Those are called allies. And while you have allies, they can take damage for you. And while they're alive, they give you certain benefits based on whatever is on their...
And to use them, do they have to be on my playmat?
Yes. So you need to pay their resource cost, put them on your playmat, and then they are alive.
And the resource cost, where I'm not seeing...
Top left?
Oh, damn. That's a lot of resource.
So can I play this card here and she can get that fleet of foot?
I believe so. You are in the same room as her, so yes, you can give her 1 card, essentially. And if you use this, it gives her +1 to her...
speed.
+1 to her speed.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. So now I can just pick, then...
Yeah, just don't pick the -1 because that would just negate my helpful little bit there. But instant
Skull.
fail.
Skull
Okay.
is -X, where X is the number of ghouls. There are no ghouls, so it's a -0.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So you're good.
Thank you, Peace. Yeah,
You
thank
lived.
you. So that was my first action, I guess, resolving
Yes.
that card.
Yep. No.
And
That is
this-
no action.
Oh.
No
okay.
action?
It's no action. Yeah.
It's
So
your
you still have
0
all
with
3 of your
action.
Where does this card go now?
The event
Yeah,
disc.
already had discard.
Then I guess I would like... So I've got 3. I've got this guard dog here. I think I want to...
You can only have 1 ally alive at a time. Just letting you...
If I want to switch it out...
Yeah, I think you can discard an ally and put a new ally on top of it.
Is that 1 action?
Yes, it's 1 action.
Okay, Cool. So I will use my guard dog for the time being.
Okay.
So I will wait and zoom in and back.
Put it on the field, play its resource cost.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to remember how to move backwards. When I zoom in, how do I move backwards?
I use WASD to kind of move around.
Moving in
Oh,
and
there
out
we go.
would be your scroll wheel, theoretically.
Oh yeah, the scroll wheel, that too.
Got it. All right, so I want to pay the last of my 3 resources
Mm-hmm.
to put the guard dog.
Okay.
And I think that's this over here.
Yeah, it's that slot. So guard dog. When an enemy deals damage to guard dog, deal 1 damage back to the enemy. And it has 3 physical health and 1 mental health.
Okay, so that's 1 action. Next, I want to look for a clue. Wait,
Okay.
how many cards do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have max cards, so maybe I should get rid of
You have
some.
8? No,
I
Oh,
see
only
I was
5.
I was counting the ones on the table
Yeah,
too. My
move your
bad.
character card to your player map.
Yeah. Is it okay if I just pull? Yeah. That.
Oh,
There you go.
okay.
There you go.
I'm gonna look for a key. Key.
Wow, actually, Roland has good staff.
So I forgot how to look for clues.
Pull it from the difficulty
so you
cast
take
bag.
you take your book value, which is 3. You compare it to the room's shroud value, which is 1,
Mhm.
and you augment your value by the thing you draw from the chaos. And if you
Okay,
win,
so I pick one of these.
plus
So
1. Good
So I
job.
have 4.
Yep. So you succeed. You get a clue.
Okay. And the clue.
They're on the card.
Mm.
I'm just pinging them.
Oh, just pick one? Wait.
Yeah.
No,
over
from here.
Over here.
Where the arrows are?
I pick this?
Just one of the
card.
green ones, yeah.
No, not the card. The
Not
the
the
tokens.
yeah, not the card. Just one of the green. You'll see tiny little green tokens on them. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
There you go.
I got it.
All
And then-
right.
My last thing, I want to get a resource.
Okay.
And end my end turn.
All right. Peace. We have 4 from you, 2 from me, 1 from Lindsay. That's 7. We just need 2 more.
Okay, so I think my first action is going to be get a clue.
Get a
If you
clue.
So I'm just going to grab this now. So I don't need to. Okay, or just instantly fail.
That
That's
is
fine,
auto
too.
fail. But that's all it is. Just
Yeah,
auto fail.
just auto
Not
fail.
like you get damage or anything.
All right, let's try that again.
Uh-oh.
Except this time, with feeling. And
Mhm.
wow,
-3.
That's
Do you still
okay.
succeed?
yeah, I still succeed. I'm just because I'm
You still
awesomely
succeed with a
smart.
-3. Dang.
So I'll just go ahead and take that last clue,
All right.
bastard,
Now-
and then my last
Now, I
action.
just want to say, in order for us to turn in our clues, we actually all have to be in the hallway.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to move the hallway.
Okay, so that's your third action, moving into the hallway. All right, that's everybody's turn. Now, enemy phase. There are no enemies. Upkeep phase. Reset all the action. Ready all your exhausted cards. Each investigator draws 1 card, gains 1 resource. And then 1 doom on the doom track.
Oh wait, sorry, I didn't resolve my treachery, which actually makes another doom happen.
Oh no.
Yeah, sorry, I
Place 1
forgot to
doom
do
on the
that.
current agenda.
Yep. So gotta do that.
Okay, I'll put another doom there. Oh, end of my turn. I'm going to test my Frozen in Fear. That's 3 versus my 4. Let's see if I get rid of it. Nope,
Ooh.
I still keep it. Okay, well, I keep it for another turn. That sucks. Okay, so we put the doom on the doom track. Everybody has to draw an encounter. Grasping Hands. Test 3 speed. For each point you fail by, take 1 damage. Well, thankfully, I've got a decent amount. I've got 5, so I'm 2 above. Yeah, I think I can do that. Ooh, it is a cultist, and a cultist is minus. Where's that card? Where'd it go? There's a card like right there.
Your question.
Where did you go?
Are you sure?
Yeah, it had what the values of for this session.
I blame Lindsay.
It was me? Yeah.
Yep, it was totally you. I don't know how.
It could have
you did
been. I don't know. I'm obviously not maneuvering very well.
I don't know. That's weird. I don't see it anywhere else.
All right, so I'm gonna hit the back button a couple times. It's gonna undo some actions. So I'm just gonna be very careful. Let's all just remember what we did.
I have 5 clues, so just as long as we remember.
Can
that.
we redo? Like, go back a few times, see what happened to the card, and then
no,
move
did that,
forward?
did that break it?
No, it's loading some of the assets. It's just taking time.
Nah, well, maybe. Is everything still back on your tokens and stuff? Okay.
Yeah,
so,
all my tokens are right.
Okay. Back. Okay. Still not there. Back one more time. Still not there. Back one more time. Let me see if it fell through the board. Nope, still
If it fell
not
through
there.
the board, it should spawn right on top of the board again, because it can only fall so far. I have no idea.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna look up what it is.
Yeah,
How
that's
about
fair.
that? Okay. I should have a picture of it on this here. I think it's only a -1, but I need to check. In the meantime, acting as if it was a -1, I succeed. Did anybody else get a revelation?
No, I got a monster.
I got a humanoid monster ghoul.
Okay, so you got enemies. That sucks. Alright, so what is the humanoid monster ghoul? Oh wow, the icy ghoul. That is a 3 strength, 4 to evade, and it has 4 health. It spawns in the cellar. Oh no! So even though you drew it, it spawns here with me! And because it spawns here, and I'm the only one here, it's gonna engage with me.
Yep.
Not good.
Oh, well,
Oh well.
I drew a flesh eater and it spawns in the attic, so Linz gets an attic guy.
And then because you're in the attic, it goes to
I'm
you.
not in the attic. I'm in the.
So it goes to Lindsay.
Yep. So Linz, here you go. Nice little encounter for you.
Hey, where'd it go? Oh.
Put it over here, over on your player mat.
Oh, on my player mat. Okay.
It's a flesh eater.
Engagement.
But it's something you can deal with. You're the strong one. You can totally take it out.
I'm the strong one. I think I finally have a hang of the tools.
Okay, cool.
That's a cool monster, too.
Okay, so that means you have to engage, right? Or evade.
Well, on her turn, she'll have to do something with it.
Oh, sorry, I was talking to you, Fox.
Oh, yeah, me. Yeah, I have to. And because I have Frozen in Fear, it's going to cost 2 actions.
Ooh.
So let's see. What can I do? I can try and evade it. And I can give myself a couple of things. I do have pickpocketing, which would be nice to evade. Technically easier to fight, but I've got a better evasion, which means technically it's easier for me to evade it. What happens if I fail and evade? Let me see. I wonder if it does an attack of opportunity or if nothing happens. Because if nothing happens, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Evade. If the skill fails, the enemy is not evaded. That's all. Okay. What the happened? drew obscuring fog somehow.
Oh, that might have happened when you hit back a couple times.
Maybe. I think there's a hidden button on my playmat.
That's weird.
See a button right about here.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that
must
weird.
draw the threat. That must be where the threat area is. Oh, okay.
I didn't even know there was a button there. Anyway.
Okay.
All right, moving on. What am I going to do about this ghoul? So I've got Wendy's amulet. I can play an event from my discard pile as if it were in my hand, which is fast, play on your turn, disengage from each enemy, and move to a different location. So I can play this. It will make me leave the room, though. I can't fight. That's the thing. My character is not good at fighting.
Yeah,
I have a dodge. That I can...
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is... but if I play the event, I think I still get opportunity attack. Because... Oh no! It says disengage from each enemy, so it must... Yeah, it resolves first. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to pay the 2 resources. Okay, good. These are working. I'm going to pay the 2 resources. I'm going to play evasive. For evading, Icy Ghoul is now exhausted, so he will not attack. And I will move back to the hallway. What happens if I use that? Place it on the bottom of your... Place it on the bottom of your deck instead of your discard pile. So now I can't do that again. Alright, so that was my first action. Second action, is I can't get any clues here. I'm going to pay 1 resource, and I'm going to give myself the burglary ability. And then I'm going to, for my third action,
Hold on, don't you have Frozen in Fear?
Yeah, but that's only if I fight, evade, or move. And I've done neither of those.
Oh, right, because you played the fast card. Okay, that's
right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, actually, it's fast. So I still have 2 more.
You still have 2 turns. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Okay, so technically for my first turn, I'm going to use Burglary. Second, I'm going to investigate with Burglary on the hallway. It's only a 1 value, and I've got a 3. Okay, so there's no ghouls. That's a +0. I succeed, and for succeeding with Burglary, I get 3 resources. I can do that again, and just get more resources. Oh, you know what? Pickpocketing. I forgot about pickpocketing.
Oh, that's right.
After you evade an enemy, exhaust pickpocketing and draw 1 card. Oh, yes, emergency ash. Okay. For my third and final action, I will draw 1 more card, which will hopefully help me. Is that a hunter? Or is he just going to stay there? Nope, he's not a hunter. He's just going to stay there. Okay. Alright, so that's my turn.
The trouble is we have to go back into the cellar, though, because that's where all the clues are.
Yeah.
But that's okay, because what I want to do is I'm going to use... where are you?
Well, you have to fight the Flesh Eater first.
But I wanted to do a cool thing. Alright, fine.
But the Flesh Eater is going to deal 1 damage and 2 sanity damage to you.
Alright, so I will attack the Flesh Eater. I have a... with my machete, I get a +1 and another +1 because he's only engaged with me.
Well, it's +1 damage. So you get +1 fist, but you'll do 2 damage.
Okay, but so still, if I have 4, I'm attacking with 6.
No, you're attacking with 5. Because you only get the +1 fist, but you do get +2 damage.
Oh, I see.
Or actually, you do get 2 damage.
Okay, so... But even so, my damage is...
Your damage is going to be 1 for naturally attacking, and then
Mhm.
+1 for the machete. So you'll deal 2. It'll take you 2 successful attacks to kill the Flesh Eater.
I see, I see. Okay.
And you need to get better than a 4, but you are rolling a 5.
Yeah, your
Hmm.
chances are good.
But I still run the risk of being having damage on his next turn when he attacks me.
If you don't kill it this turn, it
Mhm.
will attack you. But if it does attack you, your guard dog can take the damage and die for you.
Okay, actually, then that's okay. All right, then I will select a whatever this is, standard
Mhm.
difficulty chaos bag.
Yep, you can click and drag. Oh,
Oh,
what'd you get?
shit.
-3. Unfortunately,
Ouch.
that means that this attack misses.
Yeah, it does. Fudge.
Wait, didn't I get a -3 on my last thing? Did we not shuffle this? Yeah, we didn't shuffle this. Draw again.
Okay.
Because when you put an item back, watch, I'll show you after you reveal it. -2. You still fail. But when I put that back and draw it again, oh, what? No? What? Okay, it does shuffle.
Look at all those minuses. Holy shit.
Yeah, it does. Okay, so it does shuffle. My bad.
That's okay. I failed anyway.
So you failed your first one. You've got 2 more actions.
See, I wanted to use those 2 actions to do a cool thing, but I have to.
Unfortunately, you won't be able to this turn.
Okay,
but-
well, I want to do that same thing. I want to attack him.
So draw a card. That is the Cultist, which is a -1, and if you fail, you take 1 sanity damage.
So,
But you don't fail, you succeed.
yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay, so you should put damage markers on him. So your damage marker there, and another one there. There you go. So now he has 2
So
damage
he's taken
markers.
2 damage.
Wait, say that again?
He has taken 2 damage.
Who is he? Oh, that guy.
Flesh Eater.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you need to succeed in 1 more hit to defeat him.
Okay. So I'd like to do the same thing then, I guess. Da. Great. That does not succeed.
No, that does not succeed.
All right.
Alright, and unfortunately those are your 3 turns.
Blarg.
Blarg indeed.
Okay, well,
So you can hit the end turn button, Linz.
Oh,
It's all good.
yep, got it.
okay.
No, I will not end my turn.
It'll be my turn forever!
Okay. I'm wondering if I should go downstairs. Well, we should go downstairs.
Yeah.
So
But the
I'll
thing
play.
is, how good are you at fighting?
Well, if I play this, pretty good.
Oh, you have a card that'll help you fight?
I can use my
fast.
tome in
Until the end of the
place
round,
of
you can
my
use your
fist.
Yeah, that'll be good. You'll have to do that. Oh, it's fast.
Yeah, it's
So
fast.
I think you can do that, and a
Right
monster
now.
won't attack you.
Yeah. So I'll just do that right now. So there, I got that inactive. So then I go downstairs as my first action,
Mm-hmm.
and I engage, right?
Well, is it still exhausted? It's still exhausted, so it won't engage you, but
Oh,
you
so I
can still
just-
fight it.
Okay, I'll
You
just
can still
it.
fight it if you want.
All right. So I'm going to use my tome skill because I have a 5 in that, and why the hell not? The trouble is that I only have 1 attack. See if there's anything better I can do here that helps me out.
Well, he's still exhausted, so he won't retaliate. He won't attack you on his turn. He will probably engage you, but he won't be able to attack.
Okay, if I discard my knife, I get an extra damage.
Yes, but you have to play the knife first.
Oh, I have to spend the resource to get the knife out, and then I can throw it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All I mean, you could do that now, but
Yeah,
I
the
don't
thing
know.
is, either way, I'm only going to deal 2 damage to him anyway. Because if I attack him twice, because of my 2 remaining turns,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's worth it. Maybe instead I just attack him once and then investigate. Because we need the clues more than anything.
You could do that, yeah. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me count the clues we have. We've got 5 from you, 6 with Lindsay, 7, 8. We only need one more clue.
Okay,
If you
so I
get
can
a
just
clue and
investigate
get out
and
of there.
leave? Alright, I'll
Yeah.
do that. That's much easier then.
Oh, by the way, you've entered the cellar. You take 1 damage.
Oh, right. Damage, okay.
So yeah, if you can get a clue and then leave.
I can absolutely do that. So I'm gonna, just in case, I'm gonna use a flashlight. Because that'll give me a bonus.
Sure. Did you use the mind over matter?
So
Because you don't need to if you're not
no,
fighting.
I'm gonna say I did not use that then.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason to.
I'll let you mulligan that.
Yeah. So I will use one of my flashlight turns here. Gonna get rid of that thing above. There you go. Go in there. What are you doing? There you go. Okay, so that gives me a -2 to the shroud. So that means this is only a 2. I have a 5, so I'm 3 above it right now. So even if I get a -3, I still think I succeed, right?
I believe so.
All right. It's only -1. I still succeed, so I'll totally take that. Thank you very much.
By the way, I'm going to try to get rid of my frozen in fear. I totally forgot to do
fair.
that. Test 3 against... Nope.
Ooh,
Still have
okay,
it.
that was really bad. Okay,
Yep.
and then I'll use my last action to go back up here, but now we have the stuff we need, so we're good.
Okay, so we just need Lindsay to be in this room on her next turn, at the end of the next round. Okay, so Doom. Everybody gets 1 card, everybody gets 1 resource, and then everybody draw... Oh, monster. He recovers. It's the monster's turn. Let me actually go this in proper order. Enemy phase. Enemies with the hunters move toward the next investigator. Each engaged enemy attack. So Lindsay, you have an engaged enemy. He is attacking. He will deal 1 physical and 2 mental to you, or he can deal it to your dog. If he deals it to your dog is dead, but your dog gets to deal 1 damage back.
Yes, dog, take it.
Okay, your dog is dead.
No,
And he will take
Fluffy.
1 damage. Then reset all actions, so ready all exhausted cards. My pickpocketing comes back. Draw the card, gain a resource. We did that. Check your hand size. I have 7 out of 8. I'm good. 1 doom. I did already do that. And now it is encounter time. Oh, draw your encounter card. Rotting Remains. Test mind. For each point you fail by, take 1 horror. God damn, I hate that.
Ooh, this is bad too. This gets attached to the location.
Ooh, Obscuring Fog. Attached to your location, gets +2 shroud. After the location is successfully investigated, discard it. Okay.
Oh, I think it's just over then, right? Because it's already investigated.
Well, no, we have to investigate it. Like, we have to use an action to investigate.
Okay, I got you.
Test 3 mind. I'm going to use... See, actually, it's damage? No, I think I'll try it. I've got, what? I've got 4 against its 3. Oh my god.
Wow.
I failed it by 2. I take 2 damage.
That's a bad grab right there. Yep.
Boop. Okay, so I've got 3. Alright, but it goes away. Alright, Lindsay, what did you draw?
I drew... Oh.
Did you draw from the encounter deck?
Oops, no, I drew from the other deck.
Alright, well, draw from the encounter deck.
Okay, my bad.
What'd you get?
It is Ghoul Minion.
Ooh, Lindsay has a second enemy. Let's see what it is. Put it on the board.
Okay.
Alright. Hate it. Ghoul Minion. It's just a basic Ghoul Minion. Okay, so it's got 2 health, 2 fist, 2 evasion, and yeah, that's it.
Well, I'd like to kill off the. Do I have to engage the new one first, or I can?
Well, you can choose which one, but the thing is,
Yeah.
your machete is no longer giving you +1 damage because you have 2 enemies with you. But Flesh Eater only has 1 health.
Yeah.
So if you can kill him by discarding the knife, or even just kill him normally,
Yeah,
then
do
your
I
machete...
have to discard the knife? Because it says I get a +1 for this attack regardless.
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
I have
it's
to
up to you.
discard it?
Well, for now, let's wait. It's my turn. I'm going to try and investigate to get rid of the obscuring fog, and I'm going to investigate with my burglary. So it's a 3 value versus my 3. And I fail. Okay, that was 1 action. Second action, let's see, do I have any assets that I want to equip? Ooh. Could... Okay, I'm going to spend 2 of my resources, and I'm going to give myself the Dig Deep ability. So Dig Deep says I can spend resources, as many of them as I want, and for each resource I spend, I can get +1 mind or +1 evasion. And then for my third action, I'm going to use emergency cash and just get 3 resources. There we go. So that's my turn. Now it is Lindsay's.
So my knife doesn't say that I have to discard it if I use it as fight.
Yeah. If you discard it, instead of getting 1 fist, you get 2 fists. The reason I said that is because this guy has been a problem.
True. Alright, fine, I will discard knife.
Okay, you'll get +2 fists for this, putting you at a total of 6 fists against his 4. And that is, let's see, that was -1 for each ghoul. And you've got 2 ghouls, so it puts you to 4. 4 is still enough. You managed to beat the ghoul.
Huzzah!
Yay.
Now this ghoul is worth treasure. So let me just put those back. So instead of going back to the discard pile, I'm just going to leave him on your board in the bottom right. He goes here.
Okay. Alright, so then I have Ghoul Minion. He has 2. I have 4, plus since he's the only one, I get 2 more, so I have 6. Right?
Yeah.
No, that's 1 damage. Okay, sorry.
You still have
So I
5.
get 5 attack. 5 attack. Okay. So let's do that.
Hold on, gotta put the skull back. Oh, but you win anyway. Got an elder sign.
Yeah. Elder sign. So that means I still kill him.
Oh my! I'm just gonna test something really quick. What happens if I do this? Nope. Okay, never mind. It created an error, probably because I. Never mind.
Okay, so I killed both of them.
Huzzah! So that was your 2 actions, I think.
And because I killed them, I get 2 clues or something, right?
I believe so. Are there any clues even in your room, though?
No, I took them all.
Damn it. Alright, fine. Then I want...
All you need to do is move to this room. That's all you need to do.
What?
We need
the hallway?
Yeah, we need you to be in the hallway.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay. So with Lindsay in the hallway, we have the things that we need to do for our quest, but it can only activate at the end of the round. So, Peace, do whatever it is you need to do. Just don't leave this room.
Okay. Okay, so when I pulled a card, I got this card. What is this?
Mob Enforcer. This is your weakness. Each deck has a couple of weaknesses in it. So, Prey, bearer only. So, he is following you.
Okay.
And you can spend 4 resources to get rid of him. But he's gonna kind of like punch you each turn. He's gonna break your legs until you pay up.
Okay, so does that happen because I pulled it, or?
Yes.
Okay.
In your deck, there are weaknesses. That happens to be your weakness. So
All right, so I'm just
you
gonna.
can either fight him and kill him,
Seems
or you can
unlikely.
parley with him, which is spending 4 resources to just get rid of him.
So he has 3 health. I would have to spend all 3 turns doing that. That seems like a waste of time.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna spend the 4 resources and get rid of him.
Okay, he's dead. He goes into your discard pile.
And
Yeah, he's a basic
Zealot.
weakness. There's also one very bad weakness in your deck somewhere.
Okay. Let's see. Then, so we have a shroud right here in this area.
Mm-hmm.
We have a 3 shroud. I should be able to deal with that.
Yep.
I don't think I even need to use
get rid of it.
a
But
flashlight.
then again, here's one thing. There's nothing we need in this room. You don't have to investigate it. You can just get some resources if you want. Because we don't need to get clues from this room. The shroud is... The only reason I was trying to get rid of the shroud is because I was trying to use burglary.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm going to use emergency cash to pull 3 resources,
Sweet.
and I'm going to instantly use those 3 resources to get shriveled.
Get shriveling. It's a spell. It stays on you.
Great. So I'm just
You have
gonna
4
keep
uses.
that.
Dink.
All right, and then that goes in my discard. There we go.
Spend a charge and fight uses your mind instead of your fist, and it deals +1 damage. But if you get a fancy symbol, take a horror.
Okay, it's worth the trade-off, I think, because that was my
Yeah.
3 turns. I'm good.
Okay, so that is the end of the... Well, it's not the end of the round yet. It's the enemy phase first. No enemies.
There's a
Upkeep
bad guy
phase.
in the cellar. But we don't care about
Reset all of your actions. There's nothing to reset. Ready all your exhausted cards. Nothing to exhaust. Draw 1 card. Gain 1 resource. Draw 1. Gain 1. Lindsay, you can do that too if you need to.
Sorry, I had a message.
okay.
We're re-upping. Is that
Yeah, draw 1 card, get 1 resource.
draw 1 card, get 1 resource? Okay.
From this. Yeah.
Sorry, my screen was all the way over there.
Yeah, it's all good.
Draw 1 card, get 1 resource.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, you've got the max hand size, so that's cool. You're still good.
That's cool. That's cool.
And then place 1 doom on the agenda. We have 4 out of 7 doom. So
Doom, 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 doom.
I have to start moving here. And then now we each draw 1 from the encounter deck. Grasping hands again. Okay, so I have, what, 4? It's 3? But I've got Dig Deep. And I'm going to use 2 resources. No, I'm going to use 1 resource to give myself 5 to its 3. And yep,
There you go.
I succeed.
Huzzah!
So I get rid of Grasping Hand. All right. Did anybody else draw a revelation?
Yeah, I did.
Ooh, place
more
1 doom on the... Oh my god.
Just
Okay,
keeps
so
on coming.
we've got 5 doom on the agenda. All right, Lindsay, what did you draw?
I got Ghoul Minion.
Ah, Ghoul Minion.
That's
Okay,
the
well,
best that I
hopefully
can-
on your turn you'll be able to kill it.
Exactly.
All right, so my turn. Oh wait, no. It's the barrier activates. So
Yeah, because we have the 9 clues we need, right?
yeah. Okay, so barrier activates. The barrier blocking passage into the... Oh, wait. Using the barrel from the attic, you carry ice and snow from the cellar and hurl it at the barrier. The barrier sparks and shudders as it consumes the ice, and then it hisses and fades out of existence. The barrier blocking the passage into the parlor has vanished. Reveal the parlor. Put the set-aside Lita Chandler into play in the parlor. Spawn the Ghoul Priest in the hallway. So the Ghoul Priest is here with us, and Lita Chandler is in the parlor. Okay, so the parlor has an action called Resign. This is too much for me. You run out the front door fleeing in panic. That's the end of the level. We get the resignation success.
Oh.
Okay.
While Lita Chandler is not controlled by a player, she gains the act Parley Test 4. If you succeed, take control of Lita Chandler. So if anyone's good with book, you might want to run into this room and take control of Lita Chandler. Because Lita Chandler has an ability. While you control Lita Chandler, she gains... Each investigator at your location gets +1 fist. And when an investigator at your location successfully attacks a monster, they deal +1 damage. So
That's
let's see.
Totally worth. I think I'm the one who should do that because I have a 5 standard and I have a couple cards I can use to boost myself.
That's incredible. Oh, I have drawn my terrible weakness. Take 2 horror and remove all cards in your discard pile from the game.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say I don't have access to my discard pile because I'm not gonna remove them. Yeah, that was my terrible thing. Okay, so I think I can choose somebody else to be the lead investigator for this turn. In which case, Peace, I'm gonna make it your turn. So let me end my turn. Lindsay, end your turn really quick. Peace. Peace,
Okay.
you are the lead investigator for this turn. You can now... Oh, by the way, as the lead investigator, you get to choose who the Ghoul Priest engages.
Well, I think I'm going to pick Lynn's because she has the best chance of taking it out.
She does.
But
She
already has
does
somebody on her,
also
though.
have an enemy on her at the moment. Let's see, what is the Ghoul Priest evasion? It is 4. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. He has the prey subtype.
It says highest fist.
Highest fist.
Which is
Lindsay.
anyway. Yep.
Yeah. So, Lindsay, you have the Ghoul Priest. Now, he also has the keyword retaliate. What that means is if you fight him and fail, he will deal damage to you. So, be very careful. He also has 5 investigator health, which means he has 15 health. So, don't fight him alone just yet. Fight off your Ghoul Minion first.
Okay.
And we'll work together and see what we can do. Because I've got some abilities that I can do.
Tricks up your sleeve, you say?
I have some tricks.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, Peace, it is your turn.
Okay.
You can hopefully move Parley and get back in here with her.
Yeah, so what I want to do first is... Oops, that's not what I want to do. What I want to do first is... Yeah, because I have a couple of things I can do. I can do Magnifying Glass, which gives me +1.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fast, so I can just do it.
But it's
Or-
while investigating. You're trying to parley, not investigate. You can give it up, you mean. You like discard it.
Oh, but that doesn't give me the right... doesn't give me the right asset.
Book? Isn't book what we need? Let me see.
No, it's Mind.
Oh, it's mind. Okay. No.
Hold on.
Yes. Wait. No, it is book. It is book.
Oh, it is Book.
If you succeed, take control of Lita Chandler.
Okay, so it is Book. So I do need Investigate then.
Yeah.
So...
Well, it's not investigate. It's parley, but it uses the book symbol.
Okay. So I'll just do that because that'll give me my +1.
Yeah.
What is this?
Manual Dexterity. You can commit this to a skill test, and it gives you 2 speed. And if you're successful, draw a card.
Okay, so the speed is not relevant to what we're trying to do right now.
No, but technically, if you use this and still only do the parley test, technically you still get to draw the card.
Okay.
So if you don't need your manual, if you don't need speed, you can still use that chance drawing a card if you succeed at parley.
So it says innate. Is that something just like fast?
Innate is just the type of card that it is. It's not fast.
So this is a turn to drop this.
Yeah. No, it's not a turn to use this. You're committing it to the test by discarding it, but by doing that, you can draw a card because it costs no resources to use. So you're just discarding it for that ability.
Okay, so I will discard this then.
Mm-hmm.
I will do fast to get my +1 while investigating, which I will apply right here for now.
Okay.
And then I will move into this room.
Mm-hmm. But it's not investigating. Again, you're parleying. You want to discard this.
Oh, right. You're right. I want to discard this. That's right. Because then I get the purple tome. Okay.
Yeah. So you're getting a +1 book.
Right. So that
puts you at 6 book.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll and see if this works.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go.
You mega succeed.
Okay. Cool.
So it's +0, and if you succeed, draw 1 card for each tome you control. Do you have a tome? You don't have a tome. Unless Shriveling is a tome. I don't think Shriveling is a tome.
No, it doesn't say tome on it. Just says spell.
I'm just gonna search your thing here. Magical Texts would have been a tome.
Okay. That I do not have.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you do succeed.
Okay, so now I control her, right?
Now you have her as an ally. You can put her on your ally slot.
All right.
And then now you can move back into the room.
Nice.
So now...
But this is good, though, because now she gives you a bonus to fighting monsters.
Yeah. Every investigator gets +1 fist, including Lindsay, and we deal +1 damage. Okay. So
I can end my turn now, then, right? Because that's all 3.
2 fists. My turn. Let's see. Okay, so I've got a Ranger. Affected Courage. Knife. Can give that to Lindsay. It's not exhausted. Okay. So what I'm going to do is for my first action, I'm going to spend 3 resources and equip the Derringer.
Hmm.
Okay. Should I attack the Ghoul Priest or the Ghoul Minion from Lindsay? Lindsay will probably destroy the Ghoul Minion.
I better.
Alright, so I've got 2 plus 2 plus 2. I've got 6. Yeah. I've got 6 fist. I'm using one of the Derringer's charges. And just to be sure, I'm actually going to burn another card, give myself 7 total fist against the 4 fist of Ghoul Priest. Good.
You did.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't need to, but still, it is good. Now,
so how much damage is that?
I only succeeded by 1, unfortunately, but I still deal 2 damage to the Ghoul Priest. 1, 2. And that was my second action. So for my third, I'm going to draw a card. Hopefully I can get a card that will help later. And kind of did. Okay. Lindsay, it is your turn.
So I have to attack, right? That's my...
You need to fight the Ghoul Minion first before moving on to Ghoul Priest, because then your machete will do more damage.
But I'm just wondering, I am forced to attack Ghoul Minion, and then am I forced to attack Ghoul Priest, or can I do other things also?
So, unfortunately, while the Ghoul Priest is engaged with you, if you do anything other than parley, fight, or evade, you'll get hurt.
Okay, so that answers my question. So I will use my machete and fight. Yeah, I guess that just gives me only the +1 of attack. No +1 to damage. So
No, you get a +1 to damage because
No,
you're
no.
in the same location as me with Lita.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you do have Lita's ability.
Okay, so then I have 5 to attack.
Hold on.
And
Yes.
I think you have
Technically,
6.
you have 6.
how is that?
+1 from Machete, and then +1 from Lita.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I understood
Yeah.
that as a damage.
It's both.
Yeah.
It's both?
Yeah, it's both for her.
Oh,
She's
awesome. All right.
And you
so-
succeed.
Yay.
Kill the Ghoul Minion.
Huzzah.
So, all right. Are there clues in this room or no?
Nope.
No, there are
Okay.
not. But we're done with clues. We don't need any more clues.
All right, cool.
It says, oh, I forgot to read the Act 3. My bad. What have you done? A woman with a torch stands in your parlor, a glimmering hatred in her eye. What have you done to my barrier? She
Yikes.
screams, furious. Before you can answer, a ghastly wail sounds behind you. Creature wearing robes and a deer skull mask tears through the wall, advancing toward you. Objective: the Ghoul Priest is defeated. Advance. So we need to kill him. That is our objective.
Okay.
Okay, so your second turn.
Sorry. Let me just.
It's all good.
All right. So I guess I will attack, and
Okay.
now I can use my machete to its full potential.
Mhm. You have 6 versus its 4.
Okay.
And just to help you, Lindsay, I am
Mhm.
going to discard my knife, and I'm going to commit that to your test. So you now have 7 versus its 4.
Thank you. Let's see what it is.
Okay, it's a -1. You still succeed by 2. You
Cool.
deal 2 damage from the machete plus 1 damage from Lita.
Mm-hmm.
So you deal 3 total damage to the Ghoul Priest.
Hold up. That's it?
Well, it's got 5. It's lost a third of its health.
Hold on. So I attack. What is my attack on my card? Is that
Your
the
fist.
fist?
Yeah. So the number 4 plus
Yeah.
the various bonuses you've got, but you only deal 1 damage every time you attack.
I see. Okay, only 1 damage.
Mhm.
Damn.
Now, Lindsay, do you want to equip other cards on your next turn?
Yeah, that would help me in attacking. That's what I've
Okay.
been wanting to do for a while.
So what I'm going to do next turn is I'm going to engage the monster and pull him off of you onto me. That will allow you to put cards on your board.
I would like to put my deadbeat cop, which gives me 1 more fist and 1 damage to an enemy at my location. So that would help.
Yeah, it certainly would help. You can't do it now because he will attack you if you do. And he deals 2 physical and 2 mental damage. So I would avoid getting hit by him as much as possible.
What is my guts card? It says innate, max 1 committed per skill test.
It means you can discard that card, add whatever symbols are on it, but you can only use 1 of those per skill.
It's only the brain.
Okay, so you don't want to do that because we don't need brains at the
Okay.
moment.
We don't need brains. Okay, so that was 2.
You can attack it again. Do you have any cards that give you fist at the top left?
I just let's see.
Probably beat cop, but you don't want to use beat cop for this.
Well, I have medical texts, but I think that's just healing. That's not actually.
Does it have a fist in the top left?
It does.
It means you can discard it, add 1 fist to any challenge that you're doing, and attacking is a challenge.
Okay. But it says choose an investigator at your location
No,
and
you
test
ignore
the-
that. For you, you're basically discarding it just to get that bonus.
Got you. So yes,
And-
I can attack again.
Okay. And the reason I say is because you have 8 cards, and at the end of the turn, we're going to be drawing again, and you'll have to discard 1 anyway.
Okay.
You might as well discard 1 to make you better at this.
So I'd like to discard my medical text,
Okay. That gives you 1 fist.
and I would like to now attack him.
Okay. So you've got 7 to his 4. Oh, and it's so good you did. All right.
Still
So
succeed.
you succeed,
So, one
and
more
he
damage.
takes 3 more
Get 3
damage.
more damage.
Bam. So he's got 6, 7, 8. He's got 8 total of his 15. So he's only got 7 health left.
Where does it say 15 health on him? Oh, is it?
5 times the number of investigators.
Oh, I see the investigator symbol. Gotcha.
All right.
So now I end my turn.
Yep, we have ended your turn. So now it's the enemy phase. Enemies with the hunter keyword will move toward the nearest investigator. Well, aren't any. I mean, he's a hunter, but we've already, engaged him. Each engaged enemy attacks if able. So he attacks you, Lindsay. He will deal.
I can use my dodge, can't I?
Yes, you can. Can you afford it? What is it?
It has a 1 next to it, so yeah, I can afford that.
Okay, so play it.
Play when an enemy attacks at your location, cancel that attack. So I will discard it, and then I'll use 1 resource.
Awesome. That is wonderful. Okay, so he fails in hurting anyone.
Cool.
Now, reset all actions that need to be, reset all your exhausted cards. Each investigator draws 1 and picks up a resource. You've your stream friends over your face rig. Oh shit! Well, how did that happen? Oh, I know how that happened. I hit Shift Tab, and because technically face rig is part of Steam, it brought up my friends list. Thanks, Anir. I have no idea how long that's been on. Anyway, so I'm gonna draw 1 card. I'm gonna get 1 resource. Ooh, I drew Leo DeLuca. Wonderful. Why could I not have gotten him much, much earlier? Okay. Damn it. Damn it. I want to use him so bad, but fuck it. Anyway. Okay. Ooh, it was the end of my turn. Frozen in fear. I need to get rid of this. I got rid of it. Ooh, and the Elder Sign. I have. If my amulet isn't play, I automatically succeed. Oh, well, fuck it. Okay, so I finally got rid of Frozen in Fear. Okay. Everybody needs to get an encounter card. And I'll put a Doom on the Doom track. There are 6 Doom cards on the Doom track. Swarm of Rats has engaged with me. That's great. What did anybody draw a Revelation?
Yep.
Lindsay did. Revelation. Test your brain. For each point you fail, take 1 horror. Lindsay, you have a default value of 3, and your challenge is for a 3. Oh, you can use your guts now.
Cool. Wait, is it attacking me or everyone?
It's you. It's only you.
Wait, are you talking about my card?
Yeah, your Rotting Remains.
Yeah. Okay, test 3 brains for each point, blah, blah, blah. So I can play my guts down.
Yep, and that gives you 2 extra.
And then I have, how many guts here?
No,
it's brain.
So it's 5 total.
5 total. Okay, -1, that's 4. 4 beats 3. And guess what, Lindsay? If you read the bottom of that card, if the test is successful, draw a card.
Any card from my deck? Okay.
Yeah, from your deck.
Sweet.
Yeah, alright.
I have an ally.
Yeah, I got Crypt Chill again.
Crypt Chill, ugh, 4. And if you fail, you discard an asset.
That's a problem. So I need to discard something to get my
especially since you don't have any assets. Oh, wait, no, you do. The flashlight. You can probably just discard the flashlight if you need to.
So I was thinking discarding either, maybe Daisy's tote bag.
Okay, that'll give you 1.
1 at least and get me even, so I just have to not take a minus and be fine.
Yeah.
I could discard 1 other card to get something else.
You know what? It actually technically gives you 2 books because it has a question mark as well.
Oh, you're right. That's a question book. Yeah, so I have 5.
Is losing your flashlight really that bad?
I just picked up a flashlight. I mean, I can
No, and
Can I-
I have enough investigation to be able to handle it. I think you're right. I think I just toss the flashlight. But the
Yeah,
flashlight's
so-
going to give me book, not mind.
Well, you can't discard it from your hand to get that because it's not in your hand. Yeah, I should have mentioned when you discard a card to give you one of these bonuses in the top left, it has to come from your hand.
Oh.
But what I'm saying is, if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
feel Crypt Chill, you just discard an asset, which is your flashlight.
Oh.
It doesn't deal damage unless you want it to deal damage.
Right. So I can just... Okay, so I can keep this
Yep, you can keep it.
and just take the damage and whatever. So I'll just lose my
Yeah.
flashlight. No big.
Well, you can still try. I mean, might succeed. Oh wait,
Yeah,
no,
that's
you
right.
can't.
It's possible
But
that I can
there
get...
is a +1 in
Yeah,
there.
I could get a +1. I could luck out again. So let's try it. What the hell? Nope.
A 0.
Okay.
Okay. So you just lose your flashlight. Big
No
whoop.
big. All right.
All right. So that's the end of everybody's challenges. Now it's the investigation phase. So what I'm going to do is,
Well,
Can
technically
I
it's my
be-
turn.
yeah, can I be the lead investigator? Because if I am the lead investigator, I can steal the Ghoul Priest from Lindsay, which will allow her to equip cards.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's make you the lead.
All right. So, Lindsay, for my first action, I am going to. For my first action, I'm going to get 1 resource. Second action, I am going to steal the Ghoul Priest.
Mhm.
And for my third action, I am going to spend my 5 resources, and I'm going to play Cunning Distraction. Automatically evade all enemies at your location. So what this does is I have evaded the swarm of rats. I have evaded the Ghoul Priest. And I'm going to use Pickpocketing to get 1 card, because I have evaded.
Is that 1
Wow.
card per enemy you've evaded?
No, it's only 1.
Oh, that's too bad. Okay.
Because it turns sideways.
Oh, right. Yeah, because it's spent. Okay, that makes sense.
Alright. So those are my 3 actions. Now, because these enemies have been evaded, they are now exhausted. So they will both not attack on their turn. So we have a little bit of freedom to do whatever it is that we want to do. But those are my 3 actions. That's all I can do.
Okay. So I would like to spend my 4 assets
Mhm.
and get the beat cop.
Okay.
So 1, 2. No. Go away? No? Or do I have to do it this way? Oh yeah.
Oh, let me just get rid of that.
Okay, there. No, not all of them. Oh yeah, it
Oh.
was. Yeah. No, that's right. That's right. I didn't have 5, so yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. And then beat cop goes here.
Yep. You
And then I
get
would like-
+1 fist.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Okay.
nice.
Wait, are we investigating this area?
No, we're not investigating. We don't
Um,
need to.
Okay. And then I would like to use my emergency cash.
Okay, cool. That'll give you 3 more resources.
Yes. Oops. 1, 2, 3.
Hmm.
And then I would like. So I have a dynamite blast. I can choose my location or connecting location and deal 3 damage to each enemy, but also each investigator in the chosen location. Wasn't
Ow.
there some bad guy
There's 2 of them right here. Yep.
Yeah.
that no one is in? No one's there?
No.
No,
we're
we're all there.
They are
We're-
all
Oh,
we're
okay.
all- yeah,
Then never mind.
yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not the worst idea in the world.
No. It would nearly kill me, but we'll see.
That's
mean-
okay. I'll go and engage the bad guy now.
Okay.
For my
Oh, well,
final.
actually, you don't need to engage it. You can just straight up fight it because it's going to automatically engage you regardless. on
Okay.
its-
All right. I would like to attack. Where's my cards? Here you are. Wait, go back. Where are my cards at? Okay, there they are. All right, so I get a +1 attack and another +1 attack.
And another +1 because of Lita Chandler. So you get +3.
To my 4.
Yeah, so this puts you at 7 against its 4.
Okay. Damn it.
Ooh.
Wait.
No.
Hold on.
Four.
There.
Oh. Okay.
Does that work?
Technically, you would have had to do that before she draws.
Okay. Nope. Sorry. You're right. That would be cheating. Okay.
So unfortunately, that's going to hit either you or your beat, because if it hits your beat cop, it's going to kill it. I'd take the hit yourself.
Yeah,
right
you haven't
now.
taken any damage yet. You can totally take it.
Yeah. So you'll
Yeah.
take 2 red and 2 blue.
2 red and 2 blue.
Mhm.
But if you want to attack it again, I can totally give you a knife.
Yeah.
But wasn't that my 3? I used resources to put my beat cop down. I used my card to get more resources.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you attack. So that's
Yeah,
3.
I miscounted. Okay, you're right.
All right, and yep, you can end your turn.
Oh, there, the button.
Okay. All right,
Okay.
peace.
So,
Yo, DeLuca, why do you come late?
I can discard this.
Yep, and that'll
get-
give you +1 anything.
+1 anything, and then +1 intelligence.
Yep.
Because then that will give me a 5 to my intelligence. And with that,
Yep.
I can attack with shriveling.
Yes, you can.
So I'm gonna do
And
that.
it deals +1 damage.
Yeah, so that's 2 damage theoretically if I hit.
Technically it's 3 because still Lita Chandler.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so I'm gonna spin one of these.
Okay.
Does that mean I have to roll, right?
Yeah, and one sec, you're using your brain or you're using book? No, you're using brain.
Brain.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I thought I could give you something, but I can't.
Yeah. I just wonder if I need to discard anything else. I do have one more. I can up my odds a little bit. Might be worth it, right? This guy seems to be tough.
He's pretty tough.
Yeah, I'm going to discard one more
Mhm.
to get 6 in brains. So now even if I roll a -1, we should be good. Survey says...
It's
Ooh.
-1 for each ghoul. There's only one ghoul here.
Okay, that's good. So that means I did that right then, because I still hit him.
Yep,
So
you
he
did.
takes 3 damage. So 1, 2, 3. How
That's
many do we have
3,
here now?
6, 9. I'm gonna take these 3 and I'm gonna replace it with a
Oh,
3
good
one.
idea.
10, 11. He has 4 health left.
Ooh. Okay, so
Right.
this bonus that I got for the discard only happens for that particular skill check, right? So I'm back down to
Yeah.
3.
For discarding it, you only get it for that one.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so for my second action, don't really have a good second action. So I think what I'm going to do instead is just get my 1 card for my second action. Does that help me at all? Play when you draw a non-weakness treasury card.
Mhm. Treasury
That'll be
card-
good. Because then I can cancel the revelation effect.
Yeah.
So that'll be nice. Then for my third action, what the heck? I'll take another card. At this point, I don't think I can contribute much else.
Yeah.
I can't really fight that well.
If you get cards with fists, we can pump fists toward Lindsay.
I have
And,
2 cards with fists that we can use for that.
We can fist pump toward Lindsay. Yeah,
So-
fist pump.
Yeah, I'm going to pull another card. Let's do that in my third action. And I got... Well, no fist pump, but that's okay. I got another spell, but I can't play it from my hand. I have to actually equip it first.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. That's not too bad, though. Let's see what else we
Okay, so that is the end of this round of investigators.
got. Right.
Now, enemies with the hunter keyword move toward their nearest investigator, but they can't because they're exhausted. Each engaged enemy attacks. They can't. They're exhausted. Reset all actions. Ready all exhausted cards. So now the enemies are re-engaged. Lindsay will get the Ghoul Priest, And I will get the swarm of rats. Okay, each investigator draws a card and gains a resource. Draw a card. 1 resource. Cool. Place 1 doom on the agenda. That makes 7 doom. So, let's see what happens now. A feral beast, roughly humanoid with a canine cast and hooves for feet, tears through the ground in front of you. Below the floor, you can see vast tunnels beneath your house. Fiendish howling echoes from deep within the underground cavern. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Discard cards from the top until a ghoul is discarded. The lead investigator draws that enemy. Okay, so let's shuffle this. Come on, be a basic ghoul. Basic ghoul. Basic.
There it is.
Ghoul Minion.
Yeah,
This is
there
a
you
basic ghoul.
That works.
Okay, so I've got a basic ghoul on me now. Okay. Alright, it is the investigation phase.
Well, that means we have to read
actually,
the
I'm sorry,
agenda,
I'm sorry.
right?
Now, Oh, I still didn't read Getting Out. My bad. Getting Out. You hear a crazed howl outside, and suddenly all the creatures turn their attention to that sound. They rush to escape the house, breaking down doors and clawing at everything in their way. Force. At the end of the enemy phase, each unengaged ghoul enemy moves toward the parlor. And at the end of the round, place 1 doom on this agenda for each ghoul enemy in the hallway or parlor. So, yeah. Also, everybody has to draw an encounter. Grasping Hands. Oh, God, I hate this one. Thankfully I'm at least decent. But I don't have any speed enhancers. I don't want to use my one thing for extra speed. Crap. Okay, well, I've got 4 to its 3, and I fail. But what is that I fail up? It just...
Just take 1 damage.
Does it say... but, like, no, that card, or that symbol is the auto-fail, I think. What is it called? Hold on. Let me double-check what that symbol means. I don't think it's like... Okay, the investigator automatically fails as if they had a value of 0. Ooh, I take 3 damage. I am almost dead. If this rat bites me or this ghoul bites me, I am dead.
Well, it's time to evade for your life.
Yep. Okay, did anybody else get a revelation?
Yes.
You got Rotting Remains, and Lindsay got another Ghoul Minion.
So I'm fighting 2, the Ghoul Priest and the Ghoul Minion.
Yep.
Okay.
Should I go ahead and run this test right now?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I can just do it. I don't think I need to worry about it. I think I just roll the dice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. That's a 0, right? Or actually, it's based on number of ghouls in the area.
It's the number of ghouls. There's 3 ghouls in this room.
Oh, so -3?
Yeah.
Oh, well, even if I had used a card, I would still have failed it. So, okay, so I take damage. For each point you failed by, I take 1 horror, so that means I failed by 3, right?
Did you? Oof.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Move that to... Oh, okay, why are you not working, placement?
It happened when I did the undo.
Oh, okay. There we go. Alright. Okay. Well, that sucks. But alright, so that's just gone now, so that's taken care of. Okay.
Okay. So who wants to be the lead in this turn? I guess I can if it doesn't matter to anyone.
It doesn't matter to me who is the lead.
Alright. Case, I have to... Let's see, I get +1 fight, don't I? For Lita. So that puts me at 2. This will put me at 4. 4 against this Ghoul Minion. Yeah. I'm going to use one of my Derringer bullets to fight the Ghoul. I'm at 4, but I'm going to use this knife and discard it to put me at 5. 5 against its 2. And I succeed. So
Huzzah.
it dies. Because I beat it by more... Oh, actually, Lita Chandler would have made it so that I beat it anyway.
Oh, that's
Whatever.
right. Lita's still with us. Don't forget about
Yep.
that.
Okay, the swarm of rats. I think I have to fight this as well. And I'm going to use the last charge of my Derringer to do it. Because I need a guarantee that it dies. Yeah. Yep, I'm going to use the last charge of my Derringer to give me +2 fight. So I'm at 4 to its 1. Yes, I did it. Okay, swarm of rats is dead. And I have one more action. Okay. So... Oh, this goes away. Exhausted.
Yeah, you really have no more damage you could apply to the big bad, huh?
No. I can draw a card and hopefully give Lindsay something to help her. I just want to
Give
see.
Lindsay all the things.
Yeah. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw a
Give
card as my
Lindsay.
last action. And it is something that will help Lindsay.
Oh.
But... let's see. I need 4. And I can pump it more. Okay. Yeah, I got something that I can use to help you later.
Awesome. Okay, so now it's my turn, and I need to kill some bitches.
Yeah, again, I would recommend killing the lesser ghoul first.
Even though this other guy, how much life does he have? 3,
Yes,
6,
because
9, 10, 11.
actually, hold on.
He only has 4 health left, right?
If he only has 4 health left, you're going to do 1 damage normally. 2 damage is because of the beat cop. 3 damage because of Lita Chandler. You'll still need to kill it. Oh, and then you can just discard beat cop and then deal the last point of damage.
That might be wise, because I already have 2 damage and 3 horror.
Yeah. Yeah, the horror... Okay, if you fail your attack against the Ghoul Priest, it will kill you, because it has 2 horror damage, and you can only take...
But
1.
I have to... I mean, regardless, I have to attack him, right?
Yes.
And
Which
I'm
is
at
why-
my best right now.
Which is why I am going to commit Sneak Attack, which gives you +1 fist.
Awesome, thank you.
And I'll commit knife.
And he is committing Knife, which gives you +1 fist.
Okay,
So
so
in total, you are at 8 to its 4.
it's gotta work. All right.
Oh, you
It
did
does.
it. You beat
It
it by
worked.
1.
Thank
which
goodness.
Which means you deal 3 damage. And you can now guarantee a point of damage by just discarding Beat Cop.
I will have to.
Okay, you have killed the priest.
He's victory 2, so he is... all right, thanks guys for your help.
You get to keep it. Now, because the Ghoul Priest is dead, we get to flip over what have you done?
What have you done?
When the robed creature falls, the fiendish swarm burrows back into the ground, and the chaos of the house quiets. But the stranger in your parlor doesn't seem relieved. You broke my seal that was set to trap the ghouls within. He raises her torch. Now we must take more direct measures and burn this hell pit to the ground. The lead investigator must decide. Are we going to burn our home? Or are we going to leave it?
Holy crap.
Okay.
I don't know. I think the land might be worth more than the house. I say we burn it. Claim the
You say
insurance
we burn
money.
it? All right. Lindsay, what do you say?
I guess burn it.
All right. We'll
Well,
burn
what
it.
are your thoughts, Fox? What do
Well,
you?
I don't know. I mean, we killed them all. Yeah, they might be living under our home, but maybe the home will be useful. It's our
So then,
home.
all right. So if you're the lead. If you don't want to do it, don't do it.
I don't want to burn our home.
Okay, then.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go with it.
So I will now read the revelation of not burning the home. You refuse to follow the overzealous woman's order and kick her out of your home for fear that she will set it ablaze without your permission. Fools, you are making a grave mistake, she warns. You do not understand the threat that lurks below, the grave danger we are all in. Still shaken by the night's events, you decide to hear the woman out. Perhaps she can shed some light on these bizarre events. But she doesn't seem to trust you very much. In your campaign log, record that your house is still standing. The lead investigator earns 1 experience, as he or she refused to let the night's events destroy their life. Each investigator earns experience equal to the victory value of every card in the victory pile. Each investigator earns 2 bonus experience if they gained insight into the hidden world of the mythos. Yeah, so our house still stands. Everything's cool. And if you wanted to continue this at another time, we do the second part with our house still standing.
Okay, so we are done with the first part of the game, is what you're
Yep.
saying.
Yeah, and this game, I mean, if you look at all these books. This is how long the game is if you wanted to keep playing it. Each of these books is about 3 different scenarios.
Awesome. So even though I only had 1 turn, I don't need to take my other 2, or?
Yeah, we already won.
All right. So it doesn't matter what cards we have on us right now.
So here's the interesting thing about this game is what is known as a living card game. What that means is your deck, every time you get experience, you can use that experience to add cards to your deck. So you can also use it to get rid of cards. So if you don't like your knife, you can trade it in for a shotgun. You know, things like that. So if in here, sorry, let's see, search, Daisy Walkins, Roland. Here's Roland's extra cards. You know, Roland's 38 special. It's a bunch of other things. Let's see, where are the... Hold on, there's actually a different thing. Dunwich Investigator cards? Yeah, I can go over this with you later, but there's out here you can add and change.
I just saw a King of Spades or something.
Yeah, because it was loading what the card was.
Okay.
See, look at this. The Springfield M1903. If you look at the top left, it has 4 little dots underneath the 4.
Yeah.
What that means is, by spending 4 experience, you can put this in your deck.
And that'll do it. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Arkham Horror. I'm Piece Universe, your Piece Universe 2. Again, I was with Blue Foxy and Lynn's Designs. See you guys next time. Hopefully next week we'll actually be playing some Divinity Original Sin 2. We might just come back to this.